So this is very rare, very expensive. I've been entrusted with this magical device. I've got to defend it with my life, and we're just currently fitting the ramrod in here so that we can take it down to set, and I'm looking forward to it. If I drop it, that's basically the end of my career, so there we go. I'd met the producers and Matt, obviously, over Skype a number of times regarding another project titled Territorial. And that's yet to happen, but in lieu of that happening, they decided to invite me down to shoot this for a week. The fact that it was shooting in outback Australia was fantastic to me. That was a great incentive because I'd been stuck in the monotony that is Los Angeles. There are cardboard boxes everywhere and industry professionals wherever you look. So this, for me, seemed like a real break. It's almost like a holiday. Being in a location like this is drastically different to shooting anywhere in Los Angeles because it has a very specific aesthetic and atmosphere, which I love. I mean, obviously I'm from Australia. Admittedly, my accent's a bit butchered. I'm sorry about that. But this has been extraordinary just because there's such a beautiful calmness about the Australian bush that I love, and it's a great contrast. I have done larger projects, but I've also done smaller projects as well. So this is obviously on the smaller side, but it's been great, and comparative at least to the smaller projects in the US, it's very similar. Everyone is doing their job, everyone's very professional, so it's great. The only other thing I would say is that people here are more willing to have fun. So a bit about my character. His name is Daniel Ryan. He's a relatively minor character in the saga of Ben Hall. Basically, he's a wannabe bushranger. He's a bit cocky, and so that's been fun for me to play. And I get to shoot some guns and ride some horses occasionally, so there's my draw. I feel like every actor ever, whenever asked, even in an audition room or with the horse master, has said, yeah, I can ride a horse, I'm fine, I'm great. I was honest at the forefront and I said, look, I've ridden one a couple of times, but the horse is in control. I'm not a good rider. And the first horse that I trained on, it was great. I got the hang of it, was galloping, was doing everything I needed to do. And then the next day, they had to give that horse to somebody else. So I was given this little black pony-looking thing. And it didn't like me. It knew I couldn't ride properly, and it didn't like me. But fortunately, when we got on set, she knew that it was time to work. And she eased up a bit for me. Working with Matt has been good fun because he's young, or at least he comes off as quite young. Obviously, he knows what he's doing, but he very easily relates to someone of my age. He seems very professional on the outside, though I haven't been paying much attention. But
right.
So you can see he's got everyone on a really tight leash. So far as preparation goes, for the most part, I did absolutely nothing. I was in Los Angeles. I assumed everything would go swimmingly, and it has gone swimmingly, though I remember, Matt had asked me, he said, what do you think you can do? Do you think you can, grow a beard and look a bit more like a bushranger? And I said, no, that's not going to happen. I grow a beard slower than, dead grass grows. So this is what's come through. This has come through, I think, like 2 months maybe? Two and a half months? I started growing this when he Skyped me, before we'd even confirmed that I was on this production. So, yeah, I'm not quite a real man just yet, but I can play a bushranger.
There's 2 more!
But I think the story of Ben Hall is one that not a lot of young people know about, particularly this generation, and so it's an interesting one. People know, of course, a lot about Ned Kelly, but I think Ben Hall's a new story for a lot of people, so it's going to be fun for them to explore.